Hi, I'm Ed Kelley, editor of the Oklahoman. Here's another tool that economic development experts can use when they're out selling Oklahoma to the rest of the country. We know it's better to give than to receive. Our state's largest communities, Oklahoma City and Tulsa, are near the top of the list of American cities when it comes to volunteering. In some ways, I'm not surprised, and I bet you aren't either. Still, this good news received banner treatment at the top of the front page from both the Oklahoman and the Tulsa World. Appropriate spots, don't you think? The federal study ranks Tulsa as #1 in the nation's cities in the number of volunteer hours worked per resident. Oklahoma City ranked 25th. For the percentage of residents volunteering, Tulsa ranked 10th and Oklahoma City was 20th. Pretty impressive numbers for both cities, particularly for Tulsa. And if researchers would have dug deeper into smaller communities, my guess is the same spirit of volunteering in Tulsa and Oklahoma City permeates much of small-town Oklahoma too. How do we compare to others? Well, much better than the largest city, New York, and better than the fastest growing city, Las Vegas. Actually, many of the cities that do well in the various ways to measure volunteering share common traits, such as they have shorter commutes to work, giving them more free time. They feel more connected to their communities, and they have a better chance for home ownership. I'd add another one. Cities with large numbers of volunteers are cities with a strong religious community. Here's a case in point from one of my favorite stories of last year. It involved a young woman named Thelma Ramirez, who was an honors student at Classen School of Advanced Studies. She credits a faith-based group called Whiz Kids for giving her a solid reading foundation when she was much younger. Whiz Kids is a tutoring and mentoring program in some of the toughest parts of Oklahoma City, involving 20 schools and 40 churches. Whiz Kids' work so inspired Miss Ramirez as she was growing up that she decided to give back to young kids in the program who once were like her. In fact, tutoring and mentoring have really taken off in schools, after-school programs, and churches. One of the reasons why is that anyone who can read on their own can read to somebody else. One of the pieces of the Oklahoma City area where reading to children is important is our military community, where busy servicemen and women volunteer in many parts of town. Actually, the recognition Oklahoma is receiving for its volunteer ethic dovetails perfectly with philanthropic giving. Oklahoma ranks #2 only behind Utah in current rankings of states in charitable giving among its citizenry. Oklahomans know we're a generous people. It's even better when others realize it too.